Yo, welcome back to Mystery Bar Kitchen. Today we're doing an In-N-Out Flying Dutchman Burger. It's an old trendy one, but I actually like this burger a lot, so I decided to do it. But stay tuned, let me show you how to do this. Alright, good people, go ahead and pause this video, screenshot the ingredients, get everything you need. Let's get in the kitchen and get to it. Alright, so here's all the ingredients we got for our burger sauce. So we got us some mayo, we got some mustard, some lemon juice, some ketchup, some W sauce, some sweet relish, garlic paste, and a little bit of seasoning blend. Alright, so you want to go ahead and make sure you get everything inside the bowl and then get it nice and mixed up. And then set it aside in the refrigerator and let it sit for a little bit until you get everything else ready. Now, if you can make this a day in advance, it'll be wonderful because the longer this thing sit, it tastes way better the longer it sit. You know what I'm saying? So get it done as quick as you could, as early as you could, and then let it sit in the refrigerator. I'm telling you, it's gonna be busting by the time you get to it. So make sure you get everything in there, mix it really good, taste it, and if you're all good, go ahead and wrap it up on the refrigerator and move on to the next step. Alright, so for the ground beef, we went with 80-20. Now you could use 93-7 if you want to be a little healthier, but I think 80-20 is better for this recipe, alright? Go ahead and get them in balls, set them aside, and then move on to the next step. Alright, so you want to go ahead and get your onions cut. So cut the ends off, and then go ahead and score the side of the onion, and then go ahead and peel off that skin. Now I think this is the easiest way to get the skin off. If there's another way, let me know in the comment section, alright? Then you want to go ahead and cut the ends off of the onion. That's the not so even parts. And then you want to go ahead and cut the onion directly in the middle. Now be careful with the knife, make sure you don't cut yourself, alright? Be careful, take your time, and cut it directly in the middle, as even as you could. And then take the other half, then cut that in half. So we're gonna go ahead and make 2 burgers. So 4 of these makes 2 burger buns, I guess you call that. It don't have to be perfect and even, you know what I'm saying, to try to make it as easy as you could. Alright, then over a medium heat, go ahead and get yourself some type of pan or a skillet like you see I got here. Spray it down with some olive oil spray, and then go ahead and lay down your onions. You want to cook these till it start caramelizing, get a little color. You want to add some seasoning to it for extra flavor, and then once you get them nice in color, take them off, and then do your next batch. Once you're done with all your onions, go ahead and add your burgers down. Alright, so you want to add 2 at a time, obviously, because we don't want to overcrowd the pan, and that's going to be the worst thing we do. So just go ahead and get yourself some parchment paper if you got that, and a burger press. If you don't have it, a regular spatula will work. If you don't have that, go ahead and get yourself a plate, and then put some parchment paper over it, and just push it down. Get it as flat as you could, alright? And then once you get it flat, go ahead and add yourself some seasoning. Now I use some Hamburger seasoning. It's nothing too crazy, nothing too major. You know what I'm saying? You can use whatever seasoning blend you want to use, but I just use some regular Hamburger seasoning, alright? And once you get it nice and crusted, go ahead and flip it over, add some more seasoning, cook that till it's done, and then remove it, and let's go ahead and build our burgers. Alright, so the first thing you want to do is add an onion down, add some cheese, put your burger, put you some more cheese, add another piece of burger, and then go ahead and add that onion on top of that. You know what I'm saying? I use white American and yellow American, but you can use cheddar if you want to use cheddar too, but I think American cheese is always better with burgers in my opinion. Alright, let's go ahead and build another one. Again, add you some onion, add you a burger, add you some cheese, then go ahead and add another burger patty, another piece of cheese, and then go ahead and add that onion on top. Boom, look at that. Boy, that looks so good. Check this out. Look how juicy that burger patty is. All that juice running down. That thing is sizzling. It was so loud I had to cut the audio. I ain't gonna lie to you. Alright, boom, there you have it. This is mystery bar version of a Flying Dutchman burger. Quick, easy keto option, no bread, no carbs. If you like this video, go ahead and subscribe, like and comment, and we'll see you in the next one. As always, if it ain't good, throw the whole plate away.